Hey guys, welcome to our channel. If you've just found us, we are Billie and Steve and we are converting our Volkswagen LT35 van into our home. This episode is how we made our kitchen worktops all on a budget. Hi, I always do hi and I go hi pet. Stop. Hi. We are off to Swindon to get our wavy edge timber so that we can make our kitchen worktops. So, watch this clip. So we arrived at this farm and boy, there were so many choices, we had no idea where to look first. Just look how beautiful it all looks. Where'd you start? So as we entered the farm, there was a horse and I really wanted to show you how pretty this horse looked. So as we left, I thought we'll get a video of it, but no horsey. But what a beautiful place to go to.
So removing the bark from an old oak tree isn't as easy as you imagine, but it's worth it, the time, the elbow grease, just for the end result that we're after.
So the reason we chose oak as our kitchen worktops is because it has a long history of symbolism within the UK, especially within the pagan community. It means strength, wisdom and healing, and it reminds us of our connection to the divine and our enduring connection to nature. It brings us good luck, so if you ever see a fallen oak leaf, catch it and you'll have nothing but good luck.
So to get the actual width we needed for the worktop, I had to add additional bits on. This was mainly because we chose to go for the 18mm worktop or timber rather than going for the thick 40mm timber, or to keep the weight down in the van.
So this is where the fun really begins. I had days of sand in front of me because this is raw oak wood. So this piece of wood that you see that I'm sanding now is for the upstand that goes at the back of the worktop, just to make it look a little bit more pretty. So this is the second day of me doing my sanding, and this time I actually wore a mask. It's not the right type of mask, but hey, when you're in a confined space, any mask will do. And boy, did Luna get dusty. So now that the sanding was finally done, it was time to get on with just bringing out where the bark was. And so I used a dye, which was an oak dye, just to define the darkness of the oak bark. So I carried on finishing the edges, and as you can see, rather than having a straight edge at the ends, Steve created a Waney edge, and boy did he do good. Look how amazing that looks. And then as you come round the corner, there it is. Steve made that. So the next stage was using the hard wax oil, and we chose this one because it's hygienic and perfect for kitchen worktops. So the key to getting this perfect is to use small amounts on your cloth, and you've got to rub this in, and you rub it in hard, and you just spread it across very thinly, because if you put it on too thick it becomes sticky, and it's very, very hard apparently to get off again. So take your time, work it into all the cracks, and once it's dry, you've got 8 hours till you can do another recoat. So after a couple of days of just sealing the worktops and allowing time in between each coat for it to dry out, it was time to make the holes for the sink, the tap and the hob.
yeah, pretty happy with that. If you're interested in this hob, we'll try and remember to put a link in the description box.
And if you haven't been following our Facebook and Instagram pages, you won't know that we actually made this sink out of an old jam pan. How cool is that? And that cool tap, that came from the tap guy, and we'll add his link to the description. That looks so pretty. So guys, at the beginning we said that we'd done this all on the budget, and all in all this came in at a round figure of £50. Boom. So the timber was £30 and the wax oil was £20. We will leave you a link in the description for the wax oil. Thanks for joining us. If you like what you see, please consider liking, subscribing and hitting that bell button. It really does help us out. Please join us on our next video where you will see how we made our bed seating area and our cushion covers. It's one not to miss.